Hi, I'm Ari Lynette, and today I've got some scores to settle. So not too long ago, I launched the second episode of my new-ish series on critiquing makeup releases called The Fix. If you haven't seen the new episode of The Fix, then I would really like it if you did, because I'm really proud of that video. But in that video, I try my best to be constructive and fair and really give a less emotional side of critiquing makeup releases. So I decided that in this video, I'm going to do the complete opposite and be petty as hell and talk about some makeup brands that I want to fight. So I feel like there have been a lot of makeup brands making slightly terrible decisions that have personally affected me, and I feel like have really made me want to drive up to their headquarters. Well, I mean, have my mum drive me up to their headquarters and personally fight the CEO. I don't know why I want to be so confrontational in this video. I've been re-marathoning the most popular girls in school, and I feel like it's just brought out this whole confrontational side of me. So let's go! Let's talk about some brands that I want to fight. Now, a quick disclaimer, this is like extreme hyperbole. I don't want anyone to be offended by anything I say in this video. This is just my opinions on some terrible decisions that should be rectified. And these aren't only concerning new releases, these are concerning some older releases, these are just concerning brands overall. But this video is intended as a big dose of fun and nothing more. Also, if you happen to be the CEO of a makeup brand, please don't take these threats seriously. I'm a nice person, I promise. So disclaimer's over with, let's get to talking about these brands and why I want to throw hands. For the first brand I want to fight, we're gonna go with a classic and go with MAC Cosmetics. Now, MAC Cosmetics has recently launched a new lipstick in collaboration with the great Mary J. Blige. This is the first of a new formula of lipsticks called the Love Me lipstick. And MAC has launched this lipstick in the US and Canada, but like the good Judas they are, they decided not to launch it over here in the UK. I know it's not like the UK really deserves any extra things, we're kind of assholes. At heart, we are a country of people who make terrible decisions. Like, that makes sense. But this is a gorgeous colour, and I really wanted to get this lipstick. The fact that you're not selling this lipstick in the UK makes me really sad, because I would have really liked to get it. What also annoys me is the fact that this is going to be a part of a brand new range of lipsticks. And I just know they are going to try and launch this lipstick line in the UK. I'm going to go into my local Debenhams, they're going to be at the MAC counter being like, oh hi, we just launched a new line of lipsticks called the Love Me lipsticks. To which I respond, well, did you get the Mary J. Blige lipstick in? No. Exactly. And I try and go off screen. Because I just know they're going to try and sell this line in the UK without launching the original lipstick in this launch. And that just annoys me because I don't particularly care about the other lipsticks in the line. I want this one. I want the Mary J. Blige lipstick, and I think that MAC is really missing the mark by not releasing it in the UK. MAC has a thing about not releasing good products in the UK because they never released the Pretty Punk palette in the UK. And I got it in Barcelona, and it's amazing, and the fact that they never launched that in the UK is a travesty. So I have a few things about MAC that I want to fight them about. It's not just this lipstick. The next brand I want to fight is Sugarpill. 7 months. It has been 7 months since you teased those single eyeshadow colours, Sugarpill. I know that there were some issues with not being able to get the pigments or whatever, but if that's a problem that's going to happen, don't tease them so early. Have the launch set up so you can promote them and have the products ready instead of having these teasers and then, oh wait, we can't release them. Months go on, still not out. They did launch one of the colours at DragCon, but did I go to DragCon? No, I didn't. Some of us can't take a 10-hour flight to Los Angeles and pay money to go to a convention. You had some really nice colours in the lineup, and you haven't been releasing them, and instead you've just been going with these lipsticks and false lashes and... well, that's really it. Lipsticks and false lashes. And you wonder why people aren't buying your products. Because the thing that we're all asking for hasn't been released, despite it being promised. So just say, are you going to release them or not? If you are, try and be clear with us and set a more formal date. And if you aren't going to release them, tell us so that we can put this in the lineup of scrapped products instead of having it be in this weird limbo. Because us not knowing is just... it's not good. We need to know these things. The third brand I want to fight is Coloured Rain. A while back they released 4 mini palettes, but they only released 2 of the mini palettes in the UK. And which were the mini palettes that I liked the look of the most? I'm gonna give you some time to guess. Yeah, that's right, the ones that they didn't launch in the UK. The Lovelies and the Smoke Show. Especially the Lovelies palette, which I think is beautiful. I would have really liked to get that palette, or the Smoke Show. But of course I couldn't, because they weren't out in the UK. Beauty Bay didn't get them in. ASOS didn't get them in. Those are the only two stockers of coloured rain in the UK I know of. And the other two palettes are okay, but I have things like that in my collection. And it's just like... This was a really good opportunity to be able to bring out more of your products on a smaller scale into international markets. And them only launching half of the palettes just really comes across as we couldn't be bothered to give you more choice. Which is unfortunate, because I really want to try Coloured Rain's formula, but I just haven't had that right place to jump into their formula yet. I'm still in this mad debate about the Vivid Pigments palette, and I'm just in a bit of a rut, and it would be a lot easier if they launched the Lovelies of the Smoke Show palette, so that I could get them try out the formula and see if I liked them. Like, that would be really good. It would be incredibly helpful. But alas, I will survive without my mini Coloured Rain palettes. The next brand I want to fight is Revolution Pro. And why? Because they had this gorgeous, sleek, stylish black packaging, and now they're changing it to this tacky-ass gold packaging. What are two of the most tackiest style accents possible? Gold and leopard print. Let's do both of those things. The main Revolution brand's already gone ham on rose gold for everything, so they thought with Revolution Pro, let's go with a slightly different metal colour, and it's just like, it doesn't really look as good as the old packaging. That sleek black packaging was so professional and so nice to look at, whether it was with the lip pigments, the lipsticks, the highlighting palettes. They looked really nice, and I feel like them changing to this luxury style packaging, it just makes them look cheaper. And it hasn't helped that they've upped the price of certain products too. I'm just not happy with this new Revolution Pro launch, because I really liked the old aesthetic that they had. It was sleek, it was professional, it was aimed at that kind of pro market while also not at all being aimed at that pro market. It felt evocative of brands like NARS that were to a degree luxury but also to a degree stylish and could also keep up with existing trends. Now they just look like every other outdated luxury brand trying to brag about how they're so luxury. There are a lot of people that like this new packaging. I'm not one of them. And maybe that just says a lot about me, but it's not really my thing. Sorry. We're gonna have to fight in the car park. Brand number 5 is Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and not for the reason you think. Now, I talk a lot of shit about old Jeffers on this channel, but one good thing he did was launch the one lipstick colour I've been looking for in a long time. Smiley Yellow! Or is it more like a green? I don't know. It's that kind of midway colour between green and yellow. There have been no makeup brands making that colour of lipstick. At least not since OCC bit the dust. There's that one colour I've been looking for. I don't even think I'll look that good in the colour, but it's a really just appealing colour to me. And it's from the one brand I don't want to buy from. You make a good decision and I still want to fight you. Wow. But I digress. I'm sure that one day, in about 3 years, another company will make it and probably make it extreme limited edition or something like that. Honestly, I would consider starting a makeup line just to make that one colour. I'm that petty. Brand number 6 is Juvia's Place. And I want to fight Juvia's Place because, it's obvious. I think we've already established the fact that Juvia's Place has been really misbehaving. The owner has been lashing out at Jackie Aina, been very snarky to customers in the comment sections, and has also posted a picture of Jeffree Star using their products, which obviously has made quite a lot of people unhappy because of the obvious. I'm assuming you're watching this video with a knowledge of the situation, so I don't feel like I need to explain it very much. But this act felt like Juvia's Place was really selling out. Instead of supporting the black audience that has really started them up in the first place, they're instead selling themselves to the devil. Okay, maybe that's a bit extreme. Or is it? I don't know. That's still on the table. But, like, there are millions, maybe not millions, there could be millions, but at least hundreds of thousands of people that use Juvia's Place, and you don't need to promote this one person that people very clearly don't like. You don't need to play hacky sack with the morals and emotions of your customers. It's just, like, it's simple. There are a lot of people who buy your products that don't like Jeffree Star. You should have expected them to be alienated, but instead you lash out at them as if nothing's wrong, and they're completely irrational, and you're in the right. And it's obvious that you are in the wrong in this situation. And Chi-Chi, get off Twitter. Do it for the brand's sake. Also, it would be good to watch my video on brands behaving badly for a little insight into how the actions of brand owners reflect badly on their brands. Maybe a little homework would do good. The next brand that I would be fighting is Bite Beauty, but they don't sell in the UK. Here's a question to Bite Beauty. Why don't you sell in the UK? Because your aesthetic is solid, your products look amazing, you've got a unique selling point, and people over here would welcome you. So why not? Milk Makeup came over here and sold their products over here. Why can't you? I've been trying to think about the reasons why Bite Beauty isn't selling their products in the UK. One possible explanation is their ownership, but if you look at every other one of Kendo's brands, they sell in the UK. Ole Hendrickson sells in Boots, Kat Von D sells in Debenhams, Fenty now sells in Boots, and even Marc Jacobs is on Harrods and Net-a-Porter. Like every other brand that Kendo owns is sold in the UK. So why not Bite Beauty? One with probably the most unique selling point being the way they're manufactured. There is a lot of potential for that brand over here, and it's like, oh my god, I just want to bang the CEOs' heads together and just like, sell in the UK, god damn it. Because you have a good case, and you just don't seem to want to participate, which is unfortunate. I've decided that I won't be fighting Beauty Blender in this video. Their competitors have already done a good enough job of that. And the next brand I want to fight is Wet n Wild, and I'm sure if you've been keeping up with the beauty community, and especially the cruelty-free beauty community, you'll know why. But if you don't, here's a little rundown of the situation. Wet n Wild. Yes, Papa? Selling in China. No, Papa. Selling lies. No, Papa. Open Twitter. Yeah, thought so. Yeah, something like that. Wet n Wild lying about their cruelty-free status in order to sell in mainland China. Wow. I'm not gonna talk too much about this situation because I addressed it in my Brands Behaving Badly video. Wow, 2 plugs for the same video? That's a record. Maybe next video I can get to 3. But I think the overall lesson from this is don't tell lies to your customers, or I will find you, and I will fight you. I might not be fast, I might not be strong, I might not be able to run, but I'm very theatrical, and you'll probably just end up confused more than anything. The next brand I've got a score to settle with is Colourpop, because I've been following their recent lipstick launches. They've launched some new ultra matte lips, a formula I like, and some new lippy sticks, a formula I like even more. There are some nice colours in both of those ranges, but I've noticed a very severe lack of cool tone shades. All of the shades that Colourpop has been launching are very warm toned. It's always like a warm brown, a warm orange, a warm pink, or like a bright pink. The colours are all very warm and bright, and I've been looking for some colours that are more cool toned because it feels like they've been discontinuing all of the cool tone shade. The closest thing to a cool tone shade I've seen is Chili Chili, which I do want to get. And then the other ones are all Kathleen Lights collabs, and I'm still hesitant about that. Think what you want of that. That's just my own head overworking itself, but I don't know about buying a Kathleen Lights collaboration. I still don't know. But to see something like a cool tone purple or a cool tone brown or just something different in terms of a lip product from Colourpop would be really nice. But it's like they're deliberately avoiding it because it's so obvious that they've excluded these cooler tones just from these new lipstick lineups. Especially if you look at the existing lipsticks that Colourpop has on their website. Predominantly warmer tones, or brighter tones at least. Sometimes I like to be a little bit moody and a little bit dusky, and I like my lip to represent that. So why are you missing out on that market, Colourpop? That being said, I'm absolutely going to get some of the new lippy sticks / ultra matte lips. Probably just a couple, but I'd love to get them on my next order, in which I'll be getting Blue Moon and that new yellow palette. Did not think that would appeal to me as much as it has, but it's gorgeous.
Hi, Editing Ari here. Just wanted to let you know that I might have changed my mind on the yellow palette, mainly because they decided to put in a pressed glitter that is not eye-safe into the palette. Thanks, I hate it.
Also, my eye look. It's the Bretman Rock Wet palette. It's an eye look, I'll give it that much. The penultimate brand I want to talk about is Glossier Play, because they brought out some interesting looking products. They brought out a lip oil, nice, some colour pencils, extra nice, and some non-biodegradable glitter. Really? In this climate? Literally in this climate. Because, like, climate change. And oh my god, Glossier, the fish are fucking dying. You'd think they'd do their research about how harmful plastics and glitter can be. I actually read some quite scary reports about apparently breathing in strands of plastic, and that scared the crap out of me. So I can't even think of what the poor fish are going through. Having glitter flushed down the toilet and put in the water. I don't know if toilets lead to the sea. I learned all my shit from Finding Nemo. Don't take this as a fact. But the fact is, there are a lot of companies out there that are making biodegradable glitter. And that's great. If you're a makeup company making biodegradable glitter, good on you, and keep it up. And if you are not using biodegradable glitter, you should be. Some turtles are not going to have a very good day. It's the little things that count, you know? Like little pieces of glitter. And then the final brand I want to talk about is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Because they launched a new palette in collaboration with Mesquite's finest, Alyssa Edwards. Now this palette is really nice, but it's very similar to the Riviera palette. And this awoke something in me. Anastasia Beverly Hills decided to split my inner psyche into two sides, tearing me limb from limb, and creating a division between my logical, anti-consumerist side, who knows this palette is very similar to the Riviera palette, which I already own and love, and my gay-ass-loving drag queen side, which really wants to support the wonderful Alyssa Edwards and all things fun and sparkly and authentic. Because this collaboration doesn't feel like a cash grab. This feels like a really, really good palette. And I know some people don't like the fact that there are some neutrals in this palette, but drag queens can wear neutrals too. Like with the whole concept of contouring, and not just on the face, but the way that they structure the eyes. Neutrals can be really useful in that capacity. So it kind of feels a bit annoying when people are saying, oh, why isn't it all colourful? Like, calm down, Brenda. It's not that big of a deal. I really want this Alyssa Edwards palette, but I think it's a little too similar to Riviera. And I really love Riviera, and I wouldn't want to give that away because it's an excellent palette. I don't know. You got me, gal. Anastasia Beverly Hills, you were that girl I knew you were. And I really need to take a minute to think about this because you've pitted two sides of me against themselves. And for that, I will engage in hand-to-hand combat because I'm pissed. So obviously I'm not actually going to fight any of these people because they'd beat me in minutes. I'm about as competent a fighter as a blob of wasabi. But I like to think I'm a tiger. The only thing I have similar to a tiger is that we both have stripes on our belly. But that was my video talking about my little petty grievances I have with certain brands, and certain decisions they've been making, and certain products that haven't been in the UK, and certain products that have been in the UK, and basically just a lot of really petty things. Again, I don't want anyone to take this video too seriously. This is just a little bit of fun, and a bit of a change from the more constructive, serious format of the fix. But thank you for watching this video. I've been Ari Lynette. You've been amazing. Now try not to get yourself killed. Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and come say hi in the comments. You can find me on Twitter at AriLynetteWork and on Instagram at AriLynette. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Love you for watching.